I thought, I'm not sure. Hey,
Mr.
Smash that thing last night.
Come on,
Okay,
come on.
Mr. Gombeck, please. We'll start our city council meeting in about 10 seconds. We have to give the cameraman a few minutes to rev up and cute. That would be cute. It's 10 seconds, right?
Sure.
Okay. Well, I think I'm going to ask my granddaughters, and I think Alderman Marquez has a granddaughter in the audience. Wouldn't you like to come up and lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance? I'd like to call our city council meeting to order and ask everyone to join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Okay, ready? Are you ready to start? Okay, well, just put your hand on your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, ladies. Thank you.
That's cute.
Okay. All right. Clerk, the roll, please.
Belzak,
Here.
Clistic,
Here.
Kenny,
Here.
Marquez,
Here.
McIver, here, Shower,
Here.
Vaughn,
Here.
7 present.
We have a quorum. The next item is questions, comments, and announcements of a general nature. Does anyone in the audience want to address the city council? It doesn't have to be on an item that's on the agenda this evening, but if you would like to make some comments, if you can't stick around for the meeting, and let us know about issues that you're concerned about. Nick Darian.
Good evening, Mayor, City Council, City staff. Just a couple reminders. We've got a couple of significant events coming up. Tomorrow, there is a blood drive at Eisenhower Junior High School from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. So we'd like to have everybody show up and donate. And then also, the Chamber is sponsoring on May 19th the Darien Dash. Runners will gather at the north parking lot area on 71st Street at Clarendon Hills Road at 8 o'clock, and that will be a 5K and a 10K, and that'll be preceded by a fun run for the kids. So just wanted to offer a couple of reminders there. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you. Does anyone else want to address the council on any items they'd like to discuss? Then let's move on to the approval of the minutes of April 15th. Do I have a motion to approve? Alderman McIver, seconded by Alderman, who else had their hand? Kenny? Any discussion? Any additions or deletions to the minutes? Then the roll, please.
McIver. Aye. Kenny,
Aye.
Marquez,
Aye.
Belzak,
Aye.
Clistic,
Aye.
Vaughn,
Aye.
Shower,
Abstain.
6 ayes and 1 abstention equals 7.
Actually abstain. I wasn't here on the 15th.
Okay. I have 2 abstentions. 5 ayes and 2 abstentions.
The minutes have been approved. The mayor's report and, excuse me, I skipped one. Receiving of communications, Alderman Shower.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. We got an email today from Liz Walker at 1009 Janet Avenue asking to get a stop sign at the corner of Janet and Warwick. I guess she was saying it's a very dangerous intersection. Make a long story real short, Dan's going to do a 7-day traffic study on it, and at the same time, I guess the chief is going to be checking for any traffic accidents in that area, but we are on top of that and looking into it.
Any other communications to share? Let's move on to the mayor's report, and there is no mayor's report this evening. Let's move on to the city clerk's report.
I have one item, Madam Mayor. The meet and greet with Mayor Marquez will take place on Monday, May 20th at 6 p.m. here at the City Hall in the upstairs conference room.
Thank you. City administrator's report?
No report, Mayor. Thank
Let's move on to department head information questions. Police Chief Thomas.
I have no report.
Okay, and Director Dan Gombeck.
Same. Be happy to answer any questions.
Any questions from the council? Then let's move on to the treasurer's report.
Thank you,
Treasurer Corrin.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. We've got two warrants this evening. First, I'm requesting council's approval of warrant number 181925 in the amount of $228,799.69 from the listed funds.
Do I have a motion to approve? Alderman Belzak, seconded by Alderman Marquez. Any discussion? Then the roll, please.
Belzak.
Aye.
Marquez.
Aye.
Vaughn.
Aye.
McIver.
Aye.
Shower.
Aye.
Kenny.
Aye.
Clistic.
Aye.
7 ayes.
The warrant has been approved. The next warrant?
Next warrant, Happy New Year. This is our first warrant of our new fiscal year, started May 1st. Requesting council's approval of, for the amount of $90,455.26 from the listed funds and payroll for the period ended April 25th, in the amount of $251,255.53 for a total to be approved of $341,710.79.
Motion to approve. Alderman Shower, seconded by Alderman Belzak. Discussion? Then the roll, please.
Shower.
Aye.
Belzak.
Aye.
Clistic.
Aye.
Marquez.
Aye.
Vaughn.
Aye.
McIver.
Aye.
Kenny.
Aye.
7 ayes.
That warrant has been approved. Let's move to standing committee reports. Do the chairman have reports? Alderman Marquez?
Thank you, Madam Mayor. The minutes of the March 25th, 2019 Municipal Services meeting were given to the clerk's office for publication, and the next Municipal Services Committee meeting will be taking place on May 28th, 2019 at 6:30 here in the council chambers.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
Pardon me? 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
That's right. There'll be a new chairman that night. He wants to meet at 7 o'clock, not 6:30.
Fix it
No more early
No more.
meetings here.
No more.
With that one.
I'm sorry, Tom.
Other chairman? Alderman McIver?
Well,
Didn't you have a last meeting?
we did have a last meeting.
Yes.
And we have a meeting, or the police committee, I believe, is still going to stick with the third Monday of the month at 6 p.m. in the police department training room, pending agenda items and pending what the new chairperson determines is the right day and time.
Okay.
No move so far.
Alderman Shower?
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Tonight's Admin Finance meeting was canceled due to lack of agenda items, and our next Admin Finance meeting will be held on Monday, June 3rd at 6 p.m. in our upstairs meeting room.
I think Treasurer Corrin, you have something?
Yes, last meeting, there was some discussion in terms of the police pension fund. The quarterly meeting for that will be held this Thursday, 7 p.m. across the street at the police department training room to review the performance of the investments as well as other topics for the first quarter through March 31st.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's move to questions and comments, agenda related. Do any of the aldermen have any items on the agenda? This
Consent?
portion of the agenda,
Consent agenda, correct.
the consent
Consent
agenda.
agenda.
Since there is no other items under new business, we just have a consent agenda. Alderman Clistic?
Got it. Thank you, Madam Mayor. Just one quick question for Dan. On the CLOA study, do they have an estimate when they think they would start on that?
Usually takes about 4 to 6 weeks.
About 4 to 6 weeks?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I was just wondering if school, this would be still in sessions in 4 to 6
Yeah, we're going to
weeks,
make
so-
sure that the school is in session just to make sure we get the
Okay.
maximum counts.
Okay. That's all I had.
Did they give us a ballpark
As far as
as a price?
it's on the agenda for this evening.
5,000.
Oops, okay. Thank you. Any other questions on the items on the consent agenda this evening? Okay, and thanks to the fact there's no old business, I'll move right to the consent agenda. And thank you, Dan, on my last meeting, that you would give me a consent agenda of A through N.
It's my pleasure, Mayor.
And as we always do, for the viewing audience, we always read all of the items on the consent agenda. Isn't this one? So stick in there, guys. This is going to take a while, but item M is still on the agenda, by the way?
L.
Oh, it was L. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Under the consent agenda, the first item is a motion to approve an ordinance repealing ordinance number O-24-18 and amending our section 4-3-17 regarding existing signs in the Route 83 corridor. The next item is a motion to approve an ordinance amending section 7-3-1 which is the definition of nuisances prohibited in our Darien City Code for trees. The next item is a motion to approve a resolution for maintenance under the Illinois Highway Code, which is the expenditure of motor fuel tax funds. The next item is a motion to approve a resolution authorizing the mayor to accept a proposal from Superior Road Striping in an amount not to exceed $34,500 for our 2019 street striping program. The next item is a motion to approve a resolution authorizing the mayor to execute a contract with Dendler, Inc. in the amount not to exceed $143,274.40 for our 2019 crack fill program. The next item is a motion to approve a resolution authorizing the mayor to accept a proposal from Kenny Glenkering O'Hara Abuna, which is, their acronym is KLOA, which is our traffic engineering consultants, in an amount not to exceed $5,000 for an intersection evaluation and traffic signal warrant study at Clarendon Hills Road and 67th Street. The next item is a motion to approve an ordinance authorizing the sale of personal property owned by the city of Darien, which includes plows, gravel spreaders, and other items. The next item is a motion to approve a resolution to enter into a contract agreement with Compass Minerals America for the purchase of rock salt in the amount not to exceed $203,142.08. The next item is a motion to approve a resolution authorizing the mayor to execute an intergovernmental agreement between the city of Darien and the Darien Park District for rock salt. The next item is a motion to approve a resolution authorizing the mayor to execute an intergovernmental agreement between the city of Darien and Center Cass School District 66 for rock salt. The next item is a motion to approve a resolution accepting a 5-foot storm sewer easement fronting along Elm Street for the following property, 7317 Capitol Drive. The next item is a motion to approve a resolution accepting a proposal from Zybel Water Surface Products for 24-inch pressure pipe as required for various public works projects at the proposed unit pricing for a period of May 1, 2019 through April 30th. And Dan, I asked you to clarify what was in the consent agenda, what actually should be the
That is
numbers.
correct. Number one, Z-Bell is the awarded vendor. The pipe is the DR25C905, which was, for a comparison quote, Core and Main was $43.43. Z-Bell is at $43. Must have been a scripter's error looking on the second pipe, which was the alternate pipe. We're not looking for the alternate pipe. We're looking for the $43 per foot pipe. I did check the paperwork upstairs and the backup material, and that's where it is.
Thank you very much. The next item is a motion to approve a resolution to accept a proposal from Christopher Burke for professional design services related to our geographic information system. That acronym is GIS mapping for water-related infrastructure in an amount not to exceed $19,760, and a motion for a contingency in an amount not to exceed $3,000 for additional water infrastructure as field identified to update the GIS mapping. And the last item is a motion to approve a resolution authorizing the purchase of a security information and an event management system from All Information Services, which is AIS, using Department of Justice award money in the amount of $6,390. Do I have a motion to approve? Alderman McIver, seconded by Alderman Belzak. All in favor?
Aye. Started. I was excited in that one.
Oh,
Sorry.
man. You know, I
Wait for
tell
a
you,
roll.
I couldn't get away with one error. Okay, go ahead. The roll, please.
McIver.
Aye.
Belzak. Aye. Clistic.
Aye.
Vaughn.
Aye.
Kenny.
Aye.
Shower.
Aye.
Marquez.
Aye.
7 ayes.
All the items on the consent agenda have been approved, and it's with great sadness that I will be moving off this dais, and the new officers will be sworn in now. You can leave it there.
Okay.
I'll pick it up later.
Okay.
Brian, do I get to keep this? Sweet.
She's going to be on some environmental
Well,
committee.
tell Eric not yet. Eric not yet.
Okay.
All right, they don't want us to.
We have to
Yeah,
do
I
the
will.
mayor first, and then you guys. Thank you, Eric. Is that what you called for? Oh, that was nice of you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Congratulations to you.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Joseph A. Marquez,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge
the duties of
the duties of
mayor
mayor
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations. Well, they have it reversed, but it's all right. Yeah, I can have you read it first, and then I'll do my thing. Whoops.
Now it's my pleasure to swear in our city clerk. I, please state your name,
I, Joanne E. Ragona,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and I will faithfully discharge the duties of
and I will faithfully discharge the duties of city clerk
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Mike Corin, if you could please step forward. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Michael Joseph Corin,
Do solemnly
do
swear
solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United
that I will
States
support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of
and the
Illinois,
Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of
and I will faithfully discharge the duties of
Treasurer
Treasurer
to the best, according to the best of my
according to
ability.
the best of my abilities.
Congratulations. Okay, we can do the next three together, if that's okay with you?
Yes.
If I can have Lester Vaughn, Tom Klistick, and also Eric Gustafson come forward. I like this, I could just swear at everybody. Okay, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, and state your name,
I, Tom Klistick,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of
the duties of Alderman Ward 4
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my abilities.
Okay, congratulations, Eric. I just need for you to sign. If you sign this, and you can pass it back down, but this is your card. Got it. Yeah, and Tom, this is yours. Congratulations. Okay. Now I sit down for one.
Item B under new business is consideration of a motion to advise and consent to Mayor Marquez's appointment of Mary C. Sullivan as Alderman of Ward 5. Moved by Alderman Shower, second by Alderman Belzak. Any discussion? If none, the roll.
Shower,
Aye.
Belzak,
Aye.
Klistick,
Aye.
Gustafson,
Aye.
Kenny,
Aye.
Vaughn,
Aye.
6 ayes and no absent.
Mayor, you want to come forward?
Oh, no, that's the next one.
Stand here.
And you're going to go all the way over on the
Okay.
other side when you're done.
Okay.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Mary Coyle Sullivan,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of Ward 5
of Ward 5
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Well, we still have, I guess,
Item C, consideration of a motion to approve a resolution commending Alderwoman Sylvia MacGyver for her contributions to the city of Darien, DuPage County, Illinois. She dropped the plate. Whereas Alderwoman MacGyver's parents, Elena and Vitotis Jasibinochis, moved to Chicago and to Darien, from Chicago to Darien in 1986. And whereas Alderwoman MacGyver and her husband John raised their two children, Tara and Matthew, in Darien. And whereas Alderwoman MacGyver was elected as an alderwoman of Ward 6 in April 2005. And whereas Alderwoman MacGyver had the honor and pleasure of serving Ward 6 and Darien residents and businesses for the past 14 years. And whereas Alderwoman MacGyver had the honor and pleasure of working with the various members of the Darien City Council, the city administration, and city staff and other local government agencies during that same time. And whereas Alderwoman MacGyver served as the chair of Municipal Services and the Police Committee. Whereas Alderwoman MacGyver truly believes community involvement and public service are the backbone of a free and open government, and hopes someday for that her children will serve their constituents as well. And whereas Alderwoman MacGyver was a key participant in many successful efforts, including ensuring ComEd provided reliable services to Darien customers, receiving SolSmart designation for Darien with the goal of making solar energy systems easier for residents to construct, improving communications between the city and residents through the use of social media, redeveloping the property at 75th and Cass Avenue, facilitating the city's adoption of the Greenest Region initiative by joining over 100 local communities. Darien can use the GRC as a guiding document to help prioritize sustainable actions and articulate its commitment to a sustainable future. Whereas the city of Darien is reliant upon individuals provide their time, energy, and talent to ensuring the city of Darien remains a nice place to live. Now, therefore, be it resolved by Mayor Joseph Marquez and the City Council of the City of Darien, DuPage County, Illinois, that Alderwoman Sylvia MacGyver is hereby commended for her contributions and service to the city of Darien as Alderwoman from 2005 to 2019. We need a motion to approve. Moved by Alderman Kenny, seconded by Alderman Schauer. The roll.
Kenny,
A definite aye.
Shower,
Aye.
Belzak,
Aye.
Clistic,
Absolutely.
Gustafson,
Aye.
Sullivan,
Aye.
Vaughn,
Aye.
Marquez,
Aye.
Ragona, aye. Corin,
Aye.
Murphy,
Aye.
Vanna. 12 ayes. Congratulations.
There's no crying in local government.
You don't have your heels on tonight, Joe.
I'll be back.
Leave the clock tower in back,
Mayor Marquez.
Yes.
May I say something?
Yes.
Yeah, I just wanted to, on behalf of all of the residents of Ward 6, I want to thank Sylvia MacGyver for her 14 years of service. You know, as I went on and walked around the neighborhoods and stuff and talked to the people during the campaign process, all I heard was very, very positive things about her. So unfortunately, you know, when I heard she wasn't going to run again, I was very disappointed, like a lot of people. But we all understand it, and hopefully you'll be able to answer my phone calls when I make a few. But thank you so much. But thank you for your service.
Before I read the next resolution, I want to read some names and see if anybody can guess who these people are. Tim Nosbush, Larry Smith, Rick Beal, Ivan von Zuckerstein, James Thompson, Bill Stump, Robert Council Jr., Rick Paris, Carmen Soldado, Jim Sims, Pat Gillespie, Carol Cuso, Dan Wadji, Naomi Little, John Callan, Dave Hagan, Greg Colton, Ralph Beardsley, Raj Ambe, Carol Garrett, Sean Durkin, Joe Marquez, Morgan Cotton, Jonathan Smith, Angel Kiawa, James Tukolsky, John Podorowski, Bill Durkin, Carolyn Gattuso, Sylvia MacGyver, John Galan, Halil Abchi, Ted Schauer, Tina Bilkey, York Seifert, Joe Kenny, Tom Belzak, Tom Klistak, and Lester Vaughn. Anybody know what that list is?
Every alderman.
Those are the 39 aldermen that Kathy Weaver had an opportunity to serve with over her years in Darien. And I thought I served with a lot of people in 22 years. 39, Kath, congratulations. And the city, the next item on our agenda is consideration of a motion to advise and consent, consideration of a motion to approve a resolution commending Mayor Kathleen Mosley Weaver for her contributions to the city of Darien, DuPage County, Illinois. Motion to approve. Alderman Vaughn, seconded by Alderman Klistak. And the roll?
Vaughn,
Aye.
Clistic,
Aye.
Belzak,
Aye.
Gustafson,
Aye.
Kenny,
Aye.
Shower,
Aye.
Sullivan,
Aye.
Marquez,
Aye.
Ragona, aye. Corin,
Aye.
Murphy,
Aye.
Vanna,
Aye.
12 ayes.
And I should have read the resolution first, but I'm going to read it now. Whereas Mayor Kathleen Mosley Weaver is the proud mother of Josh and Ryan Bazan and daughter-in-law Christine, and whereas Mayor Weaver is proud Gigi to Taryn and Mia Bazan, and whereas Mayor Weaver received her undergraduate degree from the University of Illinois Champaign, and whereas Mayor Weaver was an elementary school teacher and she was a legal assistant in her husband's law practice, and whereas Mayor Weaver had the honor and pleasure to serve as Alderwoman of Ward 4 and Ward 7 from 1987 through 2007, and whereas Mayor Weaver as Alderwoman served as the chair of the Administrative Finance Committee from 1987 through 2007, and served on the Planning Development Committee from 1987 through 1991, and served on the Public Works, Streets, and Water Committee from 1997 through 2007. Whereas Mayor Weaver was appointed acting mayor in November 2005, and whereas Mayor Weaver was elected in April 2007, she was reelected in 2011 and 2015. Whereas Mayor Weaver was an active participant with DuPage Mayors and Managers Conference and represented the city annually from 1987 to 2004 in the Springfield Drive Down. And whereas some of the outstanding achievements during Mayor Weaver's tenure include completion of beautification projects such as Darien Welcome Signs, Darien Point Clock Tower, landscape improvements along 75th Street, decorative street signs, installation of themed street light banners, significant economic and development projects including Chuck, Southern Comforts Cafe, White and Company, and Darien Point Plaza, appointment of Ernest Brown to the position of police chief resulting in the modernization of police policies through staffing analysis based on workload and data-driven police services, improvements in resident communication and transparency with creation of Neighbors Magazine, Direct Connect, and use of social media, implementation on multi-year financing and capital projects planning, and ensuring ComEd provided reliable service to Darien customers. Now therefore be it resolved by Mayor Joseph Marquez and the City Council of the City of Darien, DuPage County, Illinois, that Kathleen Mosley Weaver be and hereby commended for her contributions and services to the City of Darien as Alderwoman and Mayor, in particular for her continuing efforts and contributions of time, energy, and devotion to the City of Darien, DuPage County, Illinois. Kathy.
Is what?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm sorry, I didn't.
I don't know if you guys know, but Kathy has been having some back issues or arm issues. So the city council has decided to give her a day at the Kohler Water Spa.
Thank you, thank you. I asked if I could say a few words, so.
real reason she wanted to become mayor. Thank you,
Thanks, Council. I needed this. I don't know what's worse, the torn meniscus in my right knee or the shoulder that I fell on. It's heck getting old, I guess, huh? But at any rate, thank you for Mayor Marquez to allow me to say a few words. I knew this wasn't going to be easy, so I had to write things down. When you were young, and those long summer days, and you were bored, and you looked at your mom, the day, my gosh, the day's going to last forever. And your mom said, wait till you're older, time flies. Did that happen to all of you? It happened to me. Mom, as usual, was right. I can't believe it. Wow. How did 32 years go by so fast? What made this brash young lady a single parent to these, one of my sons is here this evening with two young boys, think that she could run in an aldermanic election in 1987, and I beat the incumbent. It has been an amazing ride. I watched Darien go from a small bedroom community to a city that's over 2 times the size it was that day then. I have lived through the city council made up of 4 wards with 2 aldermen per ward, and then we changed to 5 wards, and then we changed to 1 alderman per ward, and then we finally changed to 7 wards because we grew so much in that time. Can you imagine right now if there were 14 aldermen sitting up there? Try to make a decision with that many people, I'll tell you. It has been exciting to have been part of this amazing history. I'm especially proud of the accomplishments of the past 14 years. We have been blessed to work with amazing staff. Brian, Dan, Chief Thomas, you are amazing people. You've made me look good for 14 years. And all of our dedicated employees. They understood my desire to improve the lives of our residents, and I think together we have done an exceptional job. As always, there is much to do, and I leave behind one project that I hope you can follow through. One of the projects I brought forward that we just didn't get around to is the welcome signs on the bridge on Cass Avenue over I-55.
Starting that tomorrow, Mayor, with the waterfall.
With the waterfall. We may find some willing partners in Argonne and the DuPage Forest Preserve, but we can always try. Thank you to the voters who have allowed me to serve this many years. It's been my honor. God bless and good luck, Mayor Marquez and the City Council, on all your future endeavors. Thank you.
The next item on our agenda is consideration of a motion to advise and consent to Mayor Marquez's council committee appointments and chairman thereof. Moved by Alderman Shower, seconded by Alderman Vaughn. Any discussion? The roll?
Shower.
Aye.
Vaughn.
Aye.
Sullivan.
Aye.
Kenny.
Aye.
Gustafson.
Aye.
Clistic.
Aye.
Belzak.
Aye.
7 ayes.
The next item is consideration of a motion to approve the reappointment of department heads Greg Thomas, who is our chief of police, and Daniel Gombeck, director of municipal services. We have a motion. Alderman Belzak, seconded by Alderman Kenny. Any discussion? Alderman Clistak?
Thank you, Mayor Marquez. Mayor Marquez, sorry. As,
Okay.
You just mentioned me wearing heels and now you got this. See that?
It really is.
I'm just getting used to it too, so.
That's all right. As past mayor mentioned, we want to thank Dan for his service and Chief Thomas, and I want to recommend them for another year of service for the city. They've, as previous mayor has mentioned, they made our jobs look easy, and I want to make sure that for our new alderwoman and aldermen, that you take full advantage of talking to them, going for rides, and any questions that you have to make sure to ask. So,
Thank you, Alderman Clistak. If no more questions or comments, the roll, please.
Belzak.
Aye.
Kenny.
Aye.
Vaughn.
Aye.
Sullivan.
Aye.
Shower.
Aye.
Gustafson.
Aye.
Clistic.
Aye.
7 ayes.
Dan, you and Greg want to come forward?
You're welcome, bud.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Daniel Gombeck,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge
the duties of,
the duties of Police Chief Services Director
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations, gentlemen. Thank you.
Thank you, Dan.
Item G under new business, consideration of a motion to confirm the renewal of the agreement with GovTemps USA LLC dated March 5th, 2018 for city administrator services. Motion to approve. Alderman Shower, second by Alderman Belzak. Any discussion? Alderman Clistak?
Thanks, Mayor Marquez. I got it correct. Just as Dan and Chief Thomas make our job look easy, Brian does the same to the next level. So I just want to, personally, to recommend Brian to continue as city administrator and make sure that Alderman Mary and Eric definitely reach out and any questions you have. I've always been tentative initially when I came on council, but now definitely not tentative anymore. So
I'd like to add that on April 3rd, I came into the office here and I met with Brian. And I have to tell you, I feel like I was mayor this last month, but Brian and I have spent a lot of time together talking, and in terms of preparing me and helping me with regard to the transition, I don't think there could have been anybody better, more helpful, who would spend more time with me. Despite the fact that he's not buying balcony furniture for the outside of the office, I mean, I think, I'm kidding. He's a great guy, and I too endorse his contract. The roll?
Shower,
Aye.
Belzak,
Aye.
Clistic,
Aye.
Gustafson,
Aye.
Kenny,
Aye.
Sullivan,
Aye.
Vaughn,
Aye.
7 ayes.
Thank you. I don't think we do a swearing, do we?
No.
Not when there's cake.
Not when there's. All right. Questions and comments? Anybody from the audience? I think someone wanted to say something. Melinda Nowak?
Good evening, Mr. Mayor and council members. My name is Melinda Nowak. I am a Darien Ward 6 resident. I had the pleasure of having Sylvia McIver as my alderwoman for the past 14 years. Sylvia took her position as Ward 6 alderwoman very serious. I organized a neighborhood watch program within our subdivision about 12 years ago. So I reached out to my neighbors to remind them about tonight's meeting, some of which may be in attendance tonight. I had an overwhelming response of emails of well wishes for Sylvia. There was one email in particular that pretty much summed up all of our residents' feelings, including my own. And I would like to read this to you now. Hi, Melinda. We are unable to attend Sylvia's last city council meeting as alderman, but would appreciate you passing on our sincere thanks to Sylvia for all her hard work and dedication she has shown to our neighborhood. All of the signs that lead into our town state that Darien is a nice place to live. Well, it's because of Sylvia's many years of community service. That has also made it a nice place for all of us to live. She so sincerely has listened to each and every one of our concerns and has always followed up to take whatever action was necessary to help any Darien resident. She truly has displayed an incredible dedication to our city. She is very passionate about what she does and always wants to do what's right. She reaches out to new neighbors that move in to the neighborhood, and she introduces herself as the ambassador to the city. Not only does she care for the people of Darien, but she reached out and cared for numerous stray and injured animals, including birds that have fallen from their nest. In her heart, Sylvia wants Darien to be a nice place to live for all of God's creatures, both large and small. As the alderman, Sylvia has shown outstanding citizenship, dedication, and leadership to all the residents of her ward. And as a member of the city council, she has helped to guide the city of Darien over the past 14 years, assuring that Darien continues to be a safe and well-maintained community in which we all can be proud to live and call home. We want to thank you, Sylvia, for many years of service. From Deborah and Peter Seifert. One more. The Seiferts email pretty much summarized all the other emails I received. Sylvia McIver, Ward 6, wants to thank you. We all appreciate your hard work, your dedication to us, our homes, and our town. You definitely poured your heart and soul into making Darien a nicer place to live. Thank you.
Alderman Clistak, Alderman Gustafson, Alderwoman Sullivan, or Alderman Vaughn. Do you have any comments you want to make? You all either got reelected or appointed tonight. Any comments at all?
I just want to thank the voters for the opportunity to serve again, and hopefully make doing a good job the next 4 years. Thank you.
I'd like to thank Mayor Weaver for giving me a shot. She appointed me to this position, and I was happy enough to get reelected or elected into the alderman position this year. So I'm very grateful, thankful, and I'll make you proud. So thank you.
I want to thank Mayor Marquez for selecting me to fill the position he has held so greatly in our ward the last many years. He set the bar high, and I look forward to working within my community. And I really want to thank Kathy Weaver, who has been an extraordinary pinnacle of our community and has really set amazing standards. And I admire her very much, and I look forward to living up to the great example she has set.
Yeah, and I'm going to be thanking Alderman MacGyver every meeting we have for the next 4 years. So, I mean, she did a phenomenal job, and that's all I heard when I was walking around talking to the residents. So I know I have huge shoes there to fill, but I'm hoping to do my best on that. And I'm also wanted to thank Mayor Weaver for all of her guidance and direction for the city. So I think we're in a great place right now. And I think with Mayor Marquez now coming in, we're going to be able to even make the city even greater.
You didn't think you're going to get to that cake yet, did you? I have a few words, and my wife told me to make it short. So, first of all, I want to thank the citizens of Darien for their support. It is really heartwarming to go door to door and talk to people and feel the support that I received from those people, especially on April 2nd. I want to thank my family, and that includes a lot of people, just not Jeff, John, Jamie, Linda, Christy, and my grandkids, or my wife. It includes my niece, my nephew, my sister-in-law, my brother-in-law, a lot of people, and many thanks to them. I want to thank Team Joe, you know who you are. And these people gave up a lot of their time to help me. On Friday, I got a phone call from a gentleman that some of you know, some of you don't know. His name is Ira Bressoff. Ira called me Friday, and he congratulated me from Arizona. Back in 1989, I had become chairperson of what was then the Darien Days Committee. Now it's the Darien Citizen of the Year Committee. And I was sitting with Ira in our McDonald's here in Darien, and as we were talking, it hit me that Ira was someone who was extremely involved in everything. And I asked him, how could you work at Argonne and do all the things that you do? And he looked at me and he says, Joe, if you live in a community that enriches your life, you have a responsibility to give back to your committee, to your city, And on Friday when we talked, he reminded me of that. And he told me he was happy to know that I had followed through on that over the course of my 33 years in Darien. See, Darien really is a nice place to live. It is really a city that provides each and every one of us with a living environment that is enriching and rewarding. And why? Because we have a wonderful police department that provides for public safety in this city. We have wonderful fire responders who put themselves out on the line every day for our safety. We have a tremendously good community services, public works department who work very hard at infrastructure improvement. We have accessibility to city staff like Brian and Dan and all the aldermen. We have great educational institutions, District 66, 61, 63, Kingswood Academy, Our Lady of Peace School, and Hinsdale High School District 86. We have places of worship. We're home to a national shrine. We have great recreational activities with the Darien Park District, and we have a crown jewel that we call Carriage Greens Country Club. We have civic and service groups that give back to the community. And I can't name them all, but the Lions, the Women's Club, the Rotary, the Chamber of Commerce, DYC, Darien Historical Society, and so many others. We have accessibility to shopping, great eating establishments that you've seen come up in the last few years. We have an environmental consciousness. We have a Soul Smart designation, and we have a Tier 2 ordinance that will protect us as we make future decisions regarding to the businesses that come into Darien. And one of the most important things is we have one of the lowest city tax rates in DuPage County. Can we be better? Yes. Any city that rests on its laurels is a city that is destined to become stagnant and possibly die. So it will be our job over the next 4 years to search for and examine ways of improving, growing, and continuing to provide excellent services to our residents. But those of us who serve as elected officials cannot do it alone. We need the support of our business community, our aforementioned civic, social, educational, religious, and recreational groups to work with us and with one another in order to assure that we are all successful in meeting the needs of our residents. When we are all winners, then the city of Darien and its residents become the true beneficiaries of our work. Our goal, working together, is not just to make Darien a nice place to live, it's to make Darien an even nicer place to live. I hope that I can count on everyone's support, and I once again thank all of you for your support. I will give you all that I can offer to bring about our success as a city. Thank you. And if there's nothing else, I'd like to ask for a motion to adjourn. Moved by Alderman Kenny, seconded by Alderman Vaughn. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion.
And there's also cake and coffee across the
Cake and
street.
coffee across in the police training room.
I know you're over at Hinsdale South as your ward, so I've been very involved in the high school. Yeah, and my youngest is a freshman there, so, yeah, thank you to the proclamation.
Turning the microphones
and
on.
everything. It's great, and I couldn't be more thrilled that I was really involved in the restaurant that it passed, and